I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud at a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow! I've got little lady! Switch it, come on, switch it.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Novak got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Novak flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And he will score! Touchdown, and Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Ready? Mike Bobo. It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st and 10, Novak. This one caught by Isabella. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Good job.
From 19 yards away. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Novak over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Set. And Novak. Hey, C6.
Throwing on 1st down. Novak got a man open. It's Ross. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Novak escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 3rd down. Novak. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll make it third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
18 Gator. 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Check, hit it.
On first down, Novak flushed out right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Ready? 50, clear. Hey! High 7.
Second and 6. He'll find his receiver. It's Cody Core. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Off the play fake. Novak. Able to find Isabella. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it.
Here we go. Yellow, yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Novak. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McBride. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Novak. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Well, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of... the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but Hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent Murphy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down now. It's McBride. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Ready.
Off play action. Novak. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Seals-Jones, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing,
it's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
51's the mic. Here we go. Switch! Switch! Hey, Alpha! Hit it!
On 1st and 10, Novak. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
would be fairly clear
that
every
is
time we have to leave the booth.
Throwing to start the drive. Novak. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Novak, flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Looking to throw. Novak. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Back to throw. Novak. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 24 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Ready.
Off the play fake. Fowler. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it and avoids the contact by sliding. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On the draw, it's White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He gets it to James White. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL